Hi everyone, welcome back. We continue on this and today we are going to learn about magnitude function. This function is a specific function. In most of the cases we are not going to need this magnitude function, but for some cases, let's say optical flow or some cases which we are dealing with complex numbers, we are going to need this magnitude function. Usage is very simple. You can put vectors or math types as x and y inputs, and the result is gonna give you the magnitudes by applying this formula. We are gonna understand this one also in the code part more clearly. Let's little talk about this one. In some optical flow processes, you are gonna get these vectors, which is in the first one in the y direction and the second one in the x direction. So by getting these vectors in, also you will need to calculate the magnitude of this velocity, we are calling this in the optical flow. So to calculate this velocity, you can use the magnitude of velocity. Maybe it's better to call that one. To calculate this magnitude, you are gonna need this function. Okay, let's switch to the code part. First of all, we are gonna need to math type. Also, first of all, maybe we can use vector because it's working as vector. Also, we said, right? So we can use vector, and type is gonna be float, and the first vector we can call is let's say I. Maybe this is representing the I value of the complex numbers, yes. And also we can define j, which is representing the j part, and after that we can push some numbers inside this one. Let's say 1 or something, we know the square root. Okay, 3. Let's apply maybe okay, 4 number is enough for starting. Let's say like this. And similarly we need to apply for j. Okay, and yeah, so we get 2 vectors for our magnitude inputs, and 3, let's say 4, 1 is 1, 5 is, let's say 5 again. Okay, 3 by 4, let's say. Okay, so at least we are by the way, this function is very simple, just getting the square of this one, also square of this one, and summing those two elements, those two results, and taking the square root. So result is simply 3, 4 is equal to 5, because yeah, let's better write like this: 3 square 2 plus 4 square 2 is equal to, square root of this is equal to 25, and square root of 25 is equal to 5. So result is gonna be 5. Similarly, others will be calculated. Yeah, let's define also the result, which is including our magnitudes, and we can call our magnitude function. The first is gonna be I, and the second gonna be j, and the last one is gonna be representing the results. And we can see the result via on the console, because since this is a float type, we are not able to see by imshow. Okay, and it is done. Let's see the result. So since it's giving us result in the one row, there is no second row, in only one row, because this is vector, and results is 3, 4 is equal to 5, 1 and 1 square root 2 is equal to this one. Also this 5 square root of 5 is equal to 7.0, and 3, 4 is equal to 5. Yeah, this is the results coming like this. And also we can define math instead of float vectors. Let's define some maths. Let's call this I again, and the first one, maybe we need to open parentheses, and math. Okay, and this is gonna be float, and let's define 2 by 2 math for starting. Then just we need to put our numbers, let's say 3, 6, 1 and 2, let's say, and this is done. Similarly for the j, let's define 4, 8, because this is gonna be 10, let's see, and okay, staying like this is okay. then nothing changed. Let's run the code. Yeah, now we get 2 by 2 math because we give the inputs as math type, so it's giving in the same size in the result. So yeah, in optical flow, for example, you are gonna give the input as math type most probably, so in the result you are gonna get also math in the same size. So correspondingly, for example, 3 4 is equal to 5, 0 0, zeroth index is gonna be representing in the result also in the zeroth index. Yeah, similarly other results coming. Yeah, formula also very simple. So magnitude function, as I said, this is a specific function. We are gonna need this in most of the cases for niche processes, for example optical flow or complex numbers calculations. But yeah, for this video I just wanted to talk about this function. See you in the next videos.